Hey, how y'all doing? Small talk. My mind blank. My mind blank. The only thing that come to me is, you remember Abraham? Abraham, he was a fighter. Like Abraham, he was straight hood. Like Abraham, that's all he did. Like with his son, he took on Lot. Lot was his nephew. But when his daddy died, Abraham took him under his wing like his own son in this process. So Abraham, he watching out for him. Like he it's like he had this covenant with God. Like I'm gonna take in and step in for Lot. And he did that. He did just that. So on this journey of Abraham and Lot and God blessing Abraham in this process, Abraham is extending the blessings to Lot. And at a certain point, Abraham and Lot couldn't live together. So Abraham told Lot, you pick what you want and I just get whatever you don't want. And so Lot picked first. So Lot picked a certain area. And it's vague. So Lot decided, okay, I'm going to move and extend this way. And Abraham went that way. But Lot, he stayed getting like caught up. And every time word got back to Abraham about something going on with Lot said, Abraham be like, okay, y'all, it's going down tonight. We got to go get my nephew. And he pulled him up out of every situation in this process. So every process, Lot he'll branch off. But when Abraham needed to step in and save his nephew, it was on and popping. Every time. So during this process, you got Sodom and Gomorrah. You got Lot who's in this area, in this land. But God has sent judgment to Sodom and Gomorrah where Lot, Abraham's nephew, is. But even with Lot being in the midst of the land that has been judged, God still watched out for Lot in this whole process. Like he's still watching out for him, even in Sodom and Gomorrah. He had to pull him up out of that area, and he ended up sparing the whole city just because of Lot. Just because Lot was had to go to this city, that whole entire city was spared in this process when God was destroying these cities. Because this particular city that they told that Lot agreed to go to with the angel, it was part of this destruction too. But because Lot had pleaded with the angels, hey, let me go to this city, that whole city was spared. I'm trying to see if I can find my Bible. I got my Bible. Here we go. So I'm reading it because it's taking me to what I need to talk about. Okay, I'm going to read it now. I'm going to get back with you. So, I'm reading Genesis 19, and this is about when judgment had been placed on Sodom and Gomorrah. Now, in this place, Abraham, he's a living example of you are not the bad fruit of what you came from. Because Abraham daddy used to design and create idols to sell. And Abraham, he was just totally against this. So even though his daddy was like, what you call it? He's a craftsman. He actually used to make the idols. God used Abraham to destroy the idol maker, which was his own daddy in this process. Like Abraham, he wasn't going with none of this. Like Abraham, it wasn't no compromising with him. And in this process, Lot daddy ended up dying. It's the byproduct of something with Abraham. I think he had ended up I don't know if it was he started a fire or something, and I can't remember. So I ain't gonna go too deep into this with Abraham. I'm gonna come back to that. Because God take me to that too. To the history of Abraham. And Lot, and how he ended up just taking Lot under his wing in this process. But it was some destruction that happened to Lot's daddy that caused this. And so, I do remember it vaguely. But, I come back to it. So, y'all, in this process of what I was saying about Lot. Because it's kind of funny. Like, what God, in my mind, the way I envision everything, it be funny. So, the Abraham always rescuing Lot. And then Abraham being like this, I look at him as militant. Like, I look at him as like a street militant type person. Like, I look at Abraham like he don't listen to nobody. Like, he just like, I listen to God and God alone. He don't care what nobody talking about. And he really about that action in the process. Like, he really doing it. Okay, so during this time, so it was like, in a way, Abraham was like a angel to Lot. Because every time Lot would get caught up in something, Abraham was to the rescue. Let it get back to Abraham that somebody didn't touch Lot. Oh, no. All hell breaking loose. Every time. And Lot stayed getting caught up in something. Okay, let me go back to this. So, this is Sodom and Gomorrah. It say, then the men said to Lot, because now I'm reading verse 12. I'm reading verse 12. And the men were trying to get to the angels. So I'm trying to get the overview where I'm going into it. But the angels, they came down to visit. In the process of them visiting the men, they had a perversion toward the angels. And then at this point, the angels, which means that they were so evil. They got so evil that they was just lusting after these men. These angels that was in the form of men. But you looking at the angels, it's godliness. And you just like, you don't even care. Like, you just trying to just like pervert what is pure, what is holy in this process, what is sent down. Like it's like, God, what is going on with this? What is going on with this? So you got the angels, and then if they come down, the wickedness has reached heaven dealing with this. Like, it's so wicked in this city. The men don't even want the women. All the men want is the other men. Even when they said, no, take my daughter, you cannot touch these angels. I give you my daughters over these angels. The men said, no, we want those men. And so at that point, the angels end up blinding them. And at that point, they spoke against that city and said, we finna destroy this city. So I'm reading Sodom and Gomorrah destroyed, verse 12. It say, then the men said to Lot, have you anyone else here, son-in-law, your sons, your daughters, and whomever you have in the city, take them out this place. For we will destroy this place, because the outcry against them has grown great before the face of the Lord. And the Lord has sent us to destroy it. So God actually sent the angels down to destroy the city. So they asking Lot at this point, because he got the covenant of Abraham on him in this process, even though he's living in this wicked city, he's getting the warning that you need to go. It says, so Lot went out and spoke to his son-in-law, who had married his daughters, and said, get up, get out of this place, for the Lord will destroy this city. But to his sons-in-law, he seemed to be joking. When the morning dawned, the angels urged Lot to Harry, saying, arise, take your wife and your 2 daughters who are here, lest you be consumed in the punishment of this city. And while he lingered, the men took hold of his hand, his wife's hand, in the hand of his 2 daughters, and the Lord being merciful to him, and they brought him out and cast him outside the city. So it came to pass, when they had brought them outside, that he said, escape for your life. Do not look behind you, nor stay anywhere in the plain. Escape to the mountains, lest you be destroyed. Then Lot said to them, please, no, my Lord. Indeed, now your servants have found favor in your sight, and you have increased your mercy, which you have shown me by saving my life. But I cannot escape to the mountains, lest some evil overtake me and I die. See now, this city is near enough to flee to, and is a little one. Please let me escape there. Is it not a little one? And my soul shall live. And he said to him, see, I have favored you concerning this thing also, in that I will not overthrow this city for which you have spoken. Harry, escape therefore, for I cannot do anything until you arrive there. So, therefore, the name of the city was named Zoar. And so, when I look at Abraham and Lot, I see me and my daughter. Like, she in L.A. We know judgment is coming to L.A. When the angels come, be like, look, we finna destroy this city. She gonna get the word. And she gonna know what she need to do. If she need to move, relocate, whatever she need to do, dealing with it. It may not be all of California under judgment in this process. So, she in good hands. And it's just like with Sodom and Gomorrah. To me, my daughter represents Lot. And I'm like, Abraham, if it's any kind of trouble going on, I'm pulling down on the scene. Me and my army, my spiritual army, the angel, I'm like, look, tying another bind. That's how I be for real. So, that's how I see myself with Abraham and Lot. And I be took because I'm Abraham and my daughter, she Lot. And she kind of like off, doing her music journey. She happened to be in this city. Judgment is going to be placed on this city, but it's no fear. So whenever that time come, he going to give me the rundown. Then I'll let her know what's what. She may not be in the area or part of what's going on as far as the judgment of the city, so to speak. She might be in that small little city beside the city. Because remember, in Lot, he was like, let me just go to the city. And he was actually in a city, a small city that was beside the city. So she might be like just located in a very small area that's close by, where she not impacted by the judgment, so to speak. So that's why it tickled me. So Abraham and Lot tickled me because that's me and my daughter. Yeah. So y'all, I'm finna let y'all go. Y'all enjoy y'all day. I'm trying to think of, guys, is there anything that I need to say dealing with this, so to speak? Is there anything I need to say dealing with this, so to speak? It's something you tell me about how God saved the city for the righteous, but that's something different. I had to do a whole nother video to even speak on that. So I'm finna let y'all go. But that's all I'm speaking on right now. He don't really got me saying too much about too much with too much. So I guess that's it, huh? That's it. Yeah. So when I think about Lot, I just be took. I'm like, that's my daughter. She just out, just doing what she do. If something come to me dealing with what's going on, I'm going to have to put God in it right then. Okay, God, did the rundown on what's going on right now. And that's just how it is. So, I'm finna let y'all go. Make sure y'all stock up, get what y'all need to get. Get your water, get what you need. Yeah. I don't really feel no, like, warning or nothing. Today I dreamed about, I told you fish mean death. Today I did dream about some shrimps, which is not fish. So I got to figure out what these shrimp mean. Like, what do shrimp mean? Because that's what I dreamed about today. Okay, y'all. So y'all enjoy y'all day. I'll try to see what I can see dealing with shrimps. I know it's probably something dealing with the marine kingdom because it's shrimp, but it's not fish, so it's probably not as detrimental, as bad as what it would be if I seen fish, so to speak. But it is shrimp, which is in the water. Let me stop. Y'all enjoy y'all day. Be safe.